title. This is their record so far this season. And Samley, this is quite astonishing, isn't it?
It's kind of hard to do it justice with numbers like that. You need to you need to see them play to feel how they've done it this season. Just phenomenal. And the way they've done it, like so many of Guardiola's ideas are kind of countercultural. You know, we don't expect them. Well, even in the first place, going back to the first title, it was always, you know, you need to be a big, strong team. Like I mentioned, Arsenal earlier on, they could play football, but they could mix it as well. City, they just play you off the park. And people are like, can they do that? Can they do it in winter? They've done it. This season, they're doing it without a striker. Even the way Guardiola, people don't understand when he doesn't make substitutes. But he'll keep everyone on for the game with his set game plan, and then he'll change it up the next time around. He keeps everyone involved. And the way they've done it this season in the difficult COVID circumstances, but they've gone back to playing their football. They've got a bit of steel at the back as well. It's you can't do it justice with those numbers. You need to see them play, and particularly like last night in the Champions League, second half. There's your example.
I think when you look back in November when they were 11th, and you felt it was a false position they were in, but they were still reeling off of the back of what Liverpool done to them the previous season. And then you're thinking, when are they going to click in? When is it going to start happening for them? And you know, now we 18 wins on the. They could just put that together and without a striker. The way that they've continued, Gaffer, with this unbelievable intensity and quality of play, never ever backtracking away from their principles and how they play, it's so admirable. And for them to come back after the hiding, let's face it, what Liverpool gave everybody, and them chasing them down and then beating them, and then, you know what I mean, and then them coming back again with the way that Pep, like, you know, intensity in training, intensity in games, it's got, I can't commend them enough.
I think, listen, the modern day football, this is the best club side in the world. There's no doubt about it. Back in the day, certainly my day, a little bit like we were saying about Arsenal, Chelsea had a powerful. You had to have some power in there. Modern day football now, the pitches that they play on, the rules that they've got, your major asset is the smaller player. You don't need that power anymore. You need the technicians, and we're in England are getting technicians through, your Fodens and your Mounts, these sort of players. Man City got them in abundance. They can buy them if they want. That's the way Pep wants. He had a template at Barcelona, probably off the back of Cruyff. He improved it, and then they continued it to a degree when he left. And this is what's happened at Man City. So the pitches that they play on, they don't need that powerful midfield. They don't need that in yesteryear that we needed. They need technicians, and that's what they've got in abundance. And they just outplay you in the end. I've never seen a team play one way in the first half against Paris. It was like there was 3 months in between them two games, the two halves, sorry. As if like they were a completely different team. And they come out and they can just turn it on. But what I'm impressed with City is the movement off the ball. We all look at everyone on the ball and think, well, he's a great player, De Bruyne, Foden. They're all prepared to hurt themselves, making runs, sometimes not to get the ball. And that's where they break open, and that's where they penetrate once there's space has been created. They are, at the moment, way above everything in the Premier League. And I do really sincerely, I mean, with a Chelsea head on as well, because I was manager of Chelsea, I'd love them to get to the final and win it.
So do I.
I think Man City will win it this year.